your time. It's Blandishment Malpractice. It's not good, it's not great, it's just fine.
What the fuck is that chord?
I also kind of think we should get Tim Hortons to sponsor our tour at some point and have a massive Tim Hortons decal on the bus and like, you know, in the back, just go full Tim's, man. And just call it the sold out tour. Doesn't feel like right to me that Justin Bieber is the only one that gets to like partner up with Tim's.
What are his little Timbit things called?
Tim Biebs.
Tim Biebs. I feel like they could have come up with a better name than that. Why is the eye looks gross to me? I don't know why. Biebs.
Gibbs. Oh, dude, I have a funny story, and I don't know if this is like, so, you know, I played a bit of golf this summer, got back into it, or tried to. Didn't have a ton of time, but I played a little bit. So, you know, my fashion was like pretty golf casual this summer for the most part, just like collared shirts and, you know, chinos and stuff. We were just at the cottage. And I have a Titleist hat that just lives out there like in a basket of whatever. You know, I have clothes out there so I never have to pack. To get out there, I just grab my Titleist hat and put it on, and I'm wearing it like all weekend. And last night, Naomi's like, she's like, what does that say? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I've been looking at that all weekend. Like, I can't figure out what it says. And she's like, does it say Tit-Leist? And then I was like, no. And I started laughing, and she's like, Tit-Leist? But it's kind of true. Like, if you look up Title-ist, look up the Title-ist logo right now and share it on the screen. There's something about it. The design of it, it isn't immediately clear that it says Title-ist. As soon as she said that, I was like, it does kind of say Tit-Leist.
You know what? The other
Tit-Leist, man. Look at it. Look at the white and the black just on the print. It's like you don't see the word title right away. You see tit and then leist.
It kind of looks like the L looks like a big E, and then the E looks like a slightly big. Yeah, it's okay.
That being said, though, in terms of branding, like, love it. It's just iconic. Tit-Leist.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with them on something sometime. It'd be so fun.
You know what?
You're texting me. You're texting Tim right now?
I'm texting Tim right now. But I was going to tell you the other day, speaking of Tit-Leist.
Yeah.
The other day, Dom was like reading in bed, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and she turned to me and she was like, is Rick short for Eric? Oh,
wow, that's big. That's huge.
I was like, no, it's short for Derek.
Dude, that's not fair.
It's not second language.
Yeah, fair enough.
It makes more sense being short for Eric or Derek.
I guess so. But you see, this is like a thing that you're endlessly obsessed with. What was the one that we came up with a while ago, which was The short form of
Chip is short for chimp.
no. We just had this discussion like a couple weeks ago about Lawrence is short form to Larry, so Florence should be Flary.
Right, Flary, yeah.
And that, that doesn't sound good to me. I don't think
Flary
anyone's
in the
going
machine. Yeah.
Flary
Welch.
Yeah, like
Flary in the machine.
Flary in the machine just doesn't have a ring to it, I mean, I don't know many guys that go by Larry either, but they're out there.
It's easier to go from Eric. Like if you introduce yourself as Eric and you're like, but you can call me Rick. That doesn't seem that bad. But if you introduce yourself as Rick and you're like short for Eric, you kind of sound like an idiot.
But why would you? I don't understand, like, whoever says like there's the short name and then explains it's short for this,
Yeah.
It's like no one does that,
Leo.
I mean, I get asked
short for
all
Leopold.
the time.
Short for Leopoldo.
I get asked all the time, is Afy short for something? Damn, dude. James Brady texting me like